This is my week 3 drama improvisation video blog. This lesson we went on to using insults in an improvisation scene and how this affects the status of the scene. It applies to status because when you're insulting someone, you're thinking you're better than them, you're lowering their status down, but then also it's also going to cause a conflict because the other person's going to react and most likely insult you back, which will then lower your status. So it's another way of using the seesaw effect, putting a change in the scene, which makes it interesting, keeps it alive so it doesn't die. We went into an exercise with a partner. I was with Joseph, where A was a shopkeeper and B is the customer. And our first objective was A is to sell, and B's objective, I was B, is to buy something. But we had to insult each other while doing it. So the first time we did this, I don't know, we insulted each other and we bought something, we met our objective, but the scene wasn't very interesting. There was no information being added. There was no real changes within the scene. We then had to insult with every sentence and react to that. Again, there was insults at every sentence most of the time. I think sometimes we forgot, but then there were needless. The insults weren't adding anything. They weren't taking us somewhere else, or they were boring. They killed each other really. And the last twist to it was we had to be outraged to the insult, but then again meet your original objective. When we did this, it sort of just, I don't know, we ended up just shouting at each other. And there was, again, no information being added. We ended up blocking each other sometimes, me and Joseph, and but it's something we can learn from. It's always the applying new techniques and learning from your mistakes and stuff. So after that, we went on to the aim then was to develop our improv skills and to create a tour guide character. So we went on to talking about our tour guide characters and what we need to do for next week is create our tour guide's backstory, basically. So stuff like who they are, where do you live, what occupation, why you a tour guide, what sort of status are you, which is important, your favourite film, book, food, colour, music, etc., any dark family secrets, health problems, distinctive features, characteristics or quirks, dreams, ambitions, does the character have any friends, what clothes does the character wear, and all this is important because the more you know about your character, the easier it is going to be when you're doing a tour guide. Because if you just try and wing it and try and blag your way through, you're gonna look like an idiot. Because if someone asks you something and you try and make something up, you're either going to end up contradicting yourself later on, or it's just going to sound so stupid and it's just going to make it so unbelievable it won't work. Then Then also we went on to character movement. So how does your character move, walk, the mannerisms, your voice, your tone of your voice, your speed, your expression in your voice, your pitch, your accent, your facial expressions. You smile a lot, you frown. Are you very animated, or you're very boring? Probably. Your personality: excited, shy, reserved, bold, etc. And the interaction: are you social, antisocial? Any repeated phrases or sayings? One thing, your personality, I think, is really important, because you need your tour guide to be liked. You need your tour guide to be memorable, to be... You want the people who you're giving your tour to enjoy it, to get some out of it, to have fun. But another important thing is that they learn stuff from it, not just there for a laugh. They're on the tour because they want to learn about the things. They want to know about what it is you're taking them to, what about it. But then, if they ask something and you don't know, it's better to say you don't know and be honest. Say sorry, I don't know, instead of making something up or trying to blag your way through. Because in the end, you're going to end up just looking like an idiot. Reflection. My strengths for this lesson, I think, were understanding status within the scene is my strength, and knowing how to change the status in the scene. I think I understand that well. A weakness is probably adding information to scenes. I still need to work on that, because you need to keep the scenes interesting. Relate this to a character you have to create. I'm not sure what that means. How will you apply this to other learning? Well, improv is it's a really important skill to have. It's something that lots of employers and their directors want actors to have, because it's sometimes a get out of jail card when you're performing, I'd say, because if you're performing and you forget a line, and instead of just standing there looking stupid and looking like a complete idiot on stage or on whatever, if you know your character and you know the scene and you know the emotions, you can improvise something. You can improvise something your character will say, or improvise how they're feeling. It's really important, and spontaneity is really important, because that's with as you rehearse in each scene, you're gonna get sick of them. They're gonna get boring. So adding that spontaneity in will really help, because it'll keep everything fresh. It'll keep you motivated. It'll keep you having fun, enjoying it. Also, spontaneity can also relate to movement, because you want your movements sometimes to be spontaneous, to just be like in your. You want them to be spontaneous. You want them to be alive and and fresh, I'd say. So that was week 3, drama improvisation.